Welcome to Empower Connect Podcast. My name is Carolyn McLean, your forgiveness coach. Today I want to talk about what are you speaking? The power of the tongue. Sticks and stones would break my bones, but words would never hurt me. We all know that is not true, right? How many times have you been hurt by the words that were spoken out of others' mouth? Now, ask yourself, how many times have I hurt others by the words that came out of my mouth? One of the most difficult things to do in life is to control what we say. Our words are important, but if spoken wrong, it can leave a psychological pain which can be more severe and lasting than a physical pain. Be honest with yourself. Your tongue has gotten you into more trouble and caused you more problems than probably anything else. Words have power. Proverbs 18:21 puts it this way. The tongue has the power of life and death. What you speak can either bring life or it can bring death. Our tongues can build others up or they can tear them down. Words are like fire. An unchecked fire doubles in size every minute. We may avoid the sins of murder, stealing, and drunkenness, but we often assassinate others and leave a trail of destruction by the way we use our tongue. If we speak verbal destructions, these words will be devastating and have consequences on others. Husbands' words can stab like a sharp blade. Wives' words can slice and dice. Parents have destroyed their children by repeating the blast of venom. Children have exploded like a bomb going off on their parents. In James 1:19 it says, "You must understand this, my beloved. Let everyone be quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to anger. The tongue can express or repress, offend or befriend, affirm or alienate, build or belittle, comfort or criticize, delight or destroy." So what are you talking about most? Is it the pain of the world or the redemption that comes from God? It is easy to slip into negative mode. Bringing God into every situation changes the way we talk. Satan can use what we say to cause division. It can be from putting others down, bragging, complaining, or just flat out lying. It only takes a few minutes to hurt someone. Even though the wound heals, it leaves a scar that may never disappear. Words can bring life, joy, encouragement, hope, and healing when spoken in the right tone and at the right time. They can also degrade and humiliate and destroy if you do not carefully monitor and control what you say. Words can break our hearts. Words can build our spirits. Broken bones can heal in time, but broken spirit caused by words of death is not easily repaired. How many people have you hurt or killed with your words? Our words, our speech, what we say and how we do it and how we say it speaks volumes of our character and is a perfectly reflection of what is in our heart. Words are an index, a revelation of our moral and spiritual character. If Jesus played the recording of your conversation, both publicly and privately, would it be clear that you are a born-again disciple and lover of Jesus Christ? Or would it betray you as one who knows nothing of God and His saving grace? Our speech is important to God. There is roughly 150 verses in Proverbs devoted to the tongue, to our speech, and to our words. Our words can speak accomplishments. First, our words can lead to our personal downfall and destruction. By the mouth of a fool comes a rod for his back, but the lips of the wise will preserve themselves. That's in Proverbs 14:3. Do you have a lying speech? The Bible is crystal clear that lying is a sin. The fall of mankind started with a lie. Satan said, "Did God really say you should not eat from any tree of the garden?" And then he led by, "You will not surely die, for God knows that the day you eat from it, your eyes will be open and you will become like God, knowing good and evil." This was Satan's way of creating doubt and thinking and making Eve think that God was hiding something. Are you a gossiper? Be honest. We probably all have a little bit of this in us. This raises the issue of confidentiality, which in many instances is an illusion. Remember that everyone has another best friend whom they trust and whom they are confident they can share the information you have shared with them, who has another best friend, and so on and so on. The point is this: you can and must control the information that comes to you, but you can never control the information that comes from you. Once the information is out and in other hands, never assume it will remain there, notwithstanding their most vigorous promises of silence. Be very cautious and discerning about who you promise in confidentiality. Some people love nothing more than to gain secret knowledge about others. Ephesians 4:29 says, "Let no corrupting talk come out of your mouth, but only such as is good for building up as fit the occasion, that it may give grace to those who hear." There is simply no way to accelerate the life-giving and life-taking power of our words. So how do we control our speech? A good way is to start reading the book of Proverbs and James. Nearly every chapter in Proverbs has something to say about the tongue. Use your words to encourage. People desperately need to be encouraged. People need to be affirmed and appreciated. Encouragement is a sincere expression of gratitude that is often done privately. It is appreciated what people do that often seems to go unnoticed. It is celebrating victories. Encouragement empowers people and even make them better. Your words are important because with your words you either say something worthwhile or you say something that is not worth anything at all. Everything you have said this week has either been life-changing or death-dealing, and there's nothing in between. How blessed are you if you use your tongue to lift and encourage the people around you? One word of encouragement, one word that says you understand someone's pain can lift a burden that they are trying to carry. So what are you speaking to yourself and to others? Words that brings life or words that brings death? We can stop and think how good we have felt when someone has released and spoken words of love, encouragement, and edification to us. Words can cut right through you like a knife, and when these words are positive and constructive, they have an incredible way of building up your own sense of self-esteem, self-worth, and self-confidence. Speak to others in the way you would want them to speak to you. Learn to pattern your speech after the way Jesus talked and expressed himself to others. I want to thank you for tuning in today. I truly appreciate it. Be sure to tune in next week for our next episode. And if this has been a blessing to you, please subscribe so you will never miss another episode. And also feel free to share this episode. And just remember this: you may get knocked down, but you are not out. Get up. This is not the end of your story. Thank you and God bless.